Hey everybody, it's Eric and it's Friday, so welcome to this week's update video. I just want to greet you and thank you for sticking in with us as we send these videos out so you can be up to date with everything that's happening with the transition from Salem to Freedom City. And so far everything's been going really well, so if you are tuning in with us for the first time this week, it's great. I'm going to actually link all of the emails thus far in this email because I know that there are a few of you that are new. And so you can check out all of those videos or read the captions and get caught up. We've had a lot going on these last couple weeks. This week, it slows down with big news a little bit. But if you were at church on Sunday, you were able to see the new drum cage, which is awesome. We've been working a lot on that this week with running some wire under the stage and miking that thing up and doing a lot of tuning on the drums and everything. So that's been awesome. And then the paint as well, which has been, I've gotten overwhelmingly positive feedback on the paint. I know that there are a couple spots that we want to address, but other than that, everything is beautiful and wonderful. Now we're going to move forward with painting the outside of the building, and that's going to happen here in the next number of weeks. The week of June 6th, we're going to have some AVL upgrades happening inside the worship center. So there will be guys up on lifts and wires being run, etc. And then the week of June 10th, we're going to be putting in the parking lot. So the parking lot will be unusable that entire week, Monday to Friday. It will be ready by Sunday, of course, and it's going to look beautiful. Now, we're slowing down with the big news because I've revealed a lot of things. We're still going to have a lot of things happening in the building and some updates here and there as we go along. Now, the things that I'm now focusing on mostly that are large for the transition are three things. Number one, focusing on children's ministry, the future of the children's ministry. So that's organizing how we're going to utilize the McCormick building and where we're going to put different age groups and assembling a team of people that can lead that and volunteers and making plans for that. And I know that there's an initiative right now to fill the summer spots, helping out with kids that might come during the summer. And I just want to encourage you, if you haven't yet signed up to do that, I want to encourage you to do that. It would be a lot of help so that we can sustain things. And families might be coming in, to check out Salem, or even maybe to get a head start on Freedom City. And so we want to have that covered and do an excellent job there. And we really could use your help to jump in. And I know Suli has a sign up in the back of the worship center. I'd love for you I want to encourage you to sign up if you haven't done that and help out. I know it's a huge deal, and we know that we want to take care of our kids in the best way. We want to pour into them, and I know that we can get that handled and get that covered for the summer. And so please do that. I had a meeting last week with Becky Costello, Sherry Razor, and Susan Newell about the future of the children's ministry. And if you get a chance, would you just thank those three because they've been a wealth of knowledge and so much help to me and to the future of this church to figure out what we're going to do with the children's ministry, and they just deserve a thanks. So I want to thank them, and I'm so grateful, and I know that we've got some good plans moving forward, and we're doing some great organization. So that's one thing. That's one big thing is children's ministry. Now, the next major focus I'm moving into, I haven't quite started yet, but maybe just a little bit, talking to some people. We're going to talk about signage. And that's a big job because it's not just the monument sign out front, the big one, but it's how we tell our story throughout the whole campus. And so we want signs that are what are called way signs. They tell you where to go, what to do. And so like children's this way, the office is down this way. And then we have story branding signs, which tell of who we are. And I would love personally for our story to be told pretty clearly. If somebody's new and they pull in, they know who we are pretty quickly as they come into our campus, as they walk towards the door, as they walk into the door, to tell our story or kind of share what we're about. And so I've been working on that. And I'm going to be inquiring on some sign companies and inquiring on some help for that. So those signs won't be installed until we get closer to September, but the work starts now. So those are two big areas that I'm going to be focusing on moving forward. Now, the third one is a big one. It's moving into planning these preview gatherings. And I just want to encourage you again to clear your calendars for those 3 dates. That's really important. We want to fill the place. When we have new people that we invite, when they come in, we want it to feel like there's something already brewing, something already exciting. And the Lord is doing that, but we need to show up to show that. And so if we can clear our calendars for those preview gatherings and show up to those and come with energy and come with expectation and come with a prayerful heart and a worshipful heart, and we're just going to create an atmosphere of just awe and wonder towards the Lord that night, and care and love towards the people that come. And I really want to display just how excited we are about what's going on here and what's going to happen, so that people will get a good picture of what is going on, so they'll want to be a part of it and jump in, so that we can grow together, that we can change lives for Jesus. And so that's what we're going to do those 3 nights. So planning those has started and underway. I want to talk a little bit about serving. And I want to say just how important serving is, not only for the church as a whole, but for Freedom City as we move forward. You know, we're becoming more independent in our ministry from Anderson Hills, still a part of Anderson Hills. We still love Anderson Hills, but we believe that for Salem, for Freedom City to thrive, we really need to uphold our own ministry vision and mission and move forward in serving and pushing forth this vision that we have for freedom, for the area, for the city, for our church. And so in order to fly, in order to thrive as we move into the future, it's really going to be the responsibility of the body. And so I just want to say, as we move forward, and even now as Salem, but also as we move into September, that if you're excited about this church, if you're excited about the vision, the mission here, if you're jumping on board with what's going on, then it's really important that you serve somewhere, that you pull some weight, that you step in and do something to help everything move forward. Serving is going to be how this thing goes, and of course in the strength of the Lord, and as the Lord calls you to step in somewhere, to jump in where He is calling you to be, of course. So we really need to be praying about where we're going to serve and how we're going to help. Now, I shared that one major area is children's ministry. That's probably the most major area I think we need help. So be praying about that. But at these preview services, or preview gatherings, as I've been calling them, I'm going to be asking the people that come to jump into the vision of Freedom City, whether they're brand new or have been at Salem for 40 years. But part of that is going to be asking them to serve, and that includes all of you as well. And so there will be sign-ups to jump into the teams that will be established. Now, those teams will look a lot like the teams do now. And so if you're serving at Salem, of course you can serve in the same place that you've been serving. The vehicle of each ministry will look different. Maybe the language we use about these ministries will look different. The strategy around these ministries might look different, but the heart will be the same, of course, for prayer, for greeting, and children's, and all of these things. And so if you have skills in these areas, if you consider yourself a very warm, hospitality-gifted person, then join the greeter team. And of course, we've got the band. So if you're musically gifted and you'd like to jump in there, that's going to be awesome. And another big need we have is AVL, so audio, video, lighting. If you have any tech bent to you, that would be great. We're going to have a lot of need there because our infrastructure in the tech is going to grow significantly. And then, of course, we have the children's, which we've talked about. As far as teens go, I feel like it's a little bit better to wait on that as we grow and see as we have some teens gather. And I think that the services we have on Sunday mornings will be good for them. I think they'll be energetic and exciting, and the way that we do church will be good for a teenager to come. And as we see a group of teens emerge, then we can engage that and see if we can create a core group and start something there for youth ministry. And so that's how I kind of see that happening. And so we have these different areas, and at these preview gatherings, I'm going to ask people to buy in and to sign up on these areas. And then what we'll do is we will train these areas over the summer before September 8th, so that when we hit September 8th, we'll be ready to rock. We'll have a schedule already out on all of these areas for the next number of months, so that we will have everything kind of in place, and we'll be able to ride that structure that we create. And a lot of that training will be over video as well as gatherings. And so I'm going to try to capitalize on video as much as possible, where it's possible, so that we won't have too many times that you're having to come in and meet. But we do want to meet some because, of course, we want to create a family orientation around these ministries. Of course, if you continue to have any sort of questions, please let me know. Please reach out, and I'd be happy to answer those. I'd be happy to meet with you for lunch or for a quick meeting or however you'd like to meet. That'd be great. And I'm just here for you. I support you, and I'm excited about this transition, and I'm excited about what the Lord is doing. I continue to be in awe of His grace and His mercy. I continue to be in awe of the momentum. I continue to be in awe of the unity around the vision that He set forth, of the excitement of this church, of how easily things have been happening as we go forward. We just haven't had hiccups, and it's just been amazing. Praise be to God. We should just continue to worship the Lord for what He's doing, for who He is as well, just as He is, but also for what He's doing, because we are in awe, and we're so glad that He's given us this adventure together. Now, again, this weekend, 2 days from now, I'll be at Salem preaching, which will be a great time. I'll be so excited to see you all. We will experience the Lord together, so that'll be great. So come to church this Sunday. I want to see you. So grateful for you all, praising the Lord for you, thanking the Lord for you, and I will see you on Sunday, and if not Sunday, I'll see you next Friday on our next update video. Thanks, everybody.